Hey guys, how's it going? Expert here, and today I am bringing you a video about the upcoming characters in Marvel Contest of Champions, along with the crossover with the Contest of Champions comic book coming out October 7th. So, what is going to happen? Well, this comic book is not a bit of a reiteration of the original Marvel Contest of Champions comic book, which was a small limited series about a bunch of Marvel heroes and villains being put into this contest. Now, those of us that play the game Contest of Champions definitely know what this is all about. Now, we have a brand new version, something that's going to be entirely new for games and Marvel in general. So, what's happening here is that this comic book is being created out of need to create story for the game. It's not that there's not enough pre-existing material for Contest of Champions to go off of, but that they can go and explore new routes with a comic book. And when I say new routes, I specifically mean new characters, like Guillotine, who is entirely new. Now, Kabam worked hand in hand with Marvel to create this brand new female superhero. Well, we at least think she's a superhero. So Guillotine is of French descent, and her family, or at least it runs in the family, they wield a magical sword that is used to decapitate people. I don't see why there is a need for that kind of a character, but I am most excited to see what they do with Guillotine starting October 7th. So she wears a red cloak. She's going to be entirely new. I predict that she's going to be released in the game October 8th. Why do I say that? Well, Contest of Champions just put out a brand new photo for New York Comic Con, which I wish I could attend, but since I'm here in California, that's probably not going to happen. Also, I need to find time. But New York Comic Con, it looks like they are going to announce or at least release the new update. Now, if you remember back to the Ant-Man update, you would know that the Ant-Man update actually started a day before Comic-Con itself started. And that was weird, because updates are historically for the game coming out on Thursdays. This update leaked a day early and started on Wednesday, which is the preview night of New York Comic Con. So it's either October 7th, the day the comic book comes out, or October 8th, New York Comic Con itself starts. So that could be interesting. I'm guessing also we are going to see Guillotine in the arena, the first arena. On this poster, however, they also revealed a lot more characters, including the widely anticipated Venom. Players have wanted Venom because after they saw Agent Venom, a slight variation of Venom, they were clamoring for the character. It looks like we're going to get the full-stoked version of Venom instead, in Agent Venom later to come. We also see female Thor, which I actually recently learned is Jane Foster, who takes up the mantle of Thor. We also see Joe Fixit, which is the gray version of the Hulk. A little background, he is a bouncer in Las Vegas. We also see Spider-Gwen, who we have known about for a few months now, actually, after Marvel Contest of Champions released a small 3D motion trailer. I guess that's what you can call it. Now, we have a list of actual upcoming characters for the game, so let me read that to you real quick. So characters to come soon include Spider-Gwen, Luke Cage, Ultimate Scarlet Witch, Venom, Agent Venom, Groot, which is very surprising, female Thor, Shadowland Daredevil, Immortal Iron Fist, Weapon X Wolverine, Classic Cyclops, Elektra, Loki, Doctor Doom, Grey Hulk, and we now know it's Joe Fixit, Guillotine, Red Skull, MODOK, Outlaw the British Punisher, and Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, as Captain America, and then the Wikipedia article also lists multiple variations of the Hulkbuster and Ultron. So I don't know what those last two are, but I definitely know a few of those. So the comic book Contest of Champions is basically going to grab characters left, right, anywhere they can find them and pull them into the game. So if you've seen any of the promo art, I'm going to feature it right here on the side. you will know that there are a slew of characters you might not recognize, starting with my top favorite, Devil Hydrasaur, who is literally a dinosaur who works for Hydra. And you can also see Moon Boy on the back. In this picture, it actually looks like Moon Boy's been shot and killed. I am not 100% sure. But who did that? None other than Outlaw, the British Punisher. So, Punisher actually doesn't have any unique abilities. He's just a guy who wants vengeance. So, Marvel Comics basically made a British version for him. And I love to see that we're pulling in British characters. We need more representation. Now, when I also say that, if you take a look at the cover for Contest of Champions, you'll notice that there's one character who kind of looks like Storm in the top right corner. Who is that? Well, that's none other than the Korean White Fox. She appears in the Korean animatic / web comic of Avengers called Avengers Electric Rain. She is a Korean-based superhero. She has been nothing but Korean-based webcomics until now. And it looks like she is going to be booted up into the full Marvel comic lines, which is actually pretty exciting if you are a fan of hers. And she looks like an actual interesting character. Now, you also have on the front, you have Venom, and we now know that Venom will be included in the game. You also have this weird cloaked green figure. Who the heck is that? Well, that's actually Gamora, which a lot of people do not know. Now, why does she look like that? So there was a comic line from Marvel called the Black Vortex. Now, the Black Vortex is a series where normal heroes and heroines can absorb this cosmic power and kind of unlock their true potential. And two characters that we see do this are Gamora and Beast. Yes, Beast from the X-Men. Now, Beast looks truly terrifying when he goes through this, but Gamora just adopts a cape with stars, and her blade becomes super powerful. So we can actually see her in the comics as well, and it looks like she murders Devil Hydrasaur. Then again, I'm not 100% sure because we have not seen everything. I'm still super stoked for this comic book to come out. Now, I can't stress this enough. The comic book and the game are going to be intertwining like this. Yes, I wanted to make that hand movement just for this video. But it looks like they're going to be working hand in hand. We're already seeing a bunch of characters being thrown at Contest of Champions, which should be exciting, as long as they limit it and make sure everyone has great odds of getting the characters. But another question that's commonly thrown around now is, will this comic book lead to Act 4? I think yes. I think it's definitely going to make a push for Act 4. It looks like it's going to take some Secret World-esque, Battle World-esque stuff and throw it into the game, into the comic book line. It's definitely feeding off of Battle World. But we can see a bunch, and I say a bunch, of new characters. So guys, please comment below what you think or expect with the new update that I'm predicting coming October 7th/8th with the release of the comic book. If you guys have seen my contest video, and when I say contest, I don't mean Contest of Champions. I am currently running a contest on my channel. I didn't mention it in the video, but this is in lieu of me passing 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently way past that now. But I'd just like to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and that is why I am running this contest. So you guys got a shot at getting a free premium crystal gifted from me. I'll be making a video each week, come Sunday, giving these crystals out to whoever wins it. So please comment below the key phrase, comic book line. So I know comic book line, pretty interesting. Also add your gamer tag below just so I can make sure. I'll make sure to reference that in every other video when I mention my key phrase. But comic book line and your gamer tag. That way, if you do win, I can give you your free crystal. So guys, if you like this video, please consider leaving a like and or subscribing for more content in the future. As I also said, comment below your predictions, any other questions you might have about the comic book line intertwining with the game. I am more than happy to answer them if you have any. Feature points, referral codes in the description, and, as I always say, Expert out.